Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. Isn't this a cute little card with the meerkats? This is from a stamp set called The Gang's All Meer. And I also used this You're So Sweet from my Ladybug, the little Ladybug stamp set. And I used the thank you right here from the Thoughtful Blooms. These are all free stamp sets. The little Ladybug one will be free with a $300 order. So we're going to talk about stuff as I put this card together. So let's look at this. The Gang's All Meer is a free set from the Celebration catalog. If you're not familiar with that, this is the greatest time to order from Stampin' Up, guys, because you get free product like this. Let me show you. So if you order from the annual or the occasions catalog, then you get to pick free product from this Celebration catalog in $50 increments. It's either 50 or 100. So this whole stamp set right here, because I purchased $50 in product, I received it for free. We have dies up here for the lily pad right here, stamp set. You could get this for $50. And then the dies right here, if you place a $100 order, then you can receive those for free. And I love these. These are adorable. This is a fun set. So if you need catalogs, email me at joannemaddie@outlook.com. I'll be happy to send them to you. If you are a new customer, I'm going to send you an array of catalogs plus free card kits and some goodies. And so if you order from me, then you'll get all of that. But let's go ahead and start to make this card. So much fun. Our base is thick whisper white at 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, so it opens like this. My inside layer, this is Granny Apple Green, and it's 5 by 3 3/4, and then this is regular whisper white, not thick, at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. My outside layer is Granny Apple Green at 5 1/4 by 4. I used some linen thread and some of my blends, absolutely adorable. And then I used my circle, my layering circle framelits. You guys know I love these. And then the stitch framelits, everything that's in here coordinates with the circles, the squares, and the ovals. So you get a nice layering effect. You know, if you're just starting to craft, and you're like, gosh, what should I get? I seriously suggest these stitch shape framelits, and then start with one. The circles, the squares, or the ovals. That's what I suggest. Start with one, start slow, take your time, and you know, just start using them a little bit at a time. Sometimes when we order things, when we look in a catalog, they look so much fun. We order so much stuff, and then we get completely overwhelmed with what we've ordered. So I kind of tell my newbies to take it slow. Okay, here's our base, and we're just going to leave this alone because we need to we need to do a little bit more cutting. So I have my mini cutter here, and let's go ahead and cut the inside of this card, the Whisper White. I've already cut it at 4 3/4 on my larger cutter, and then I'm going to go in here at 3 1/2. I absolutely love my mini cutter. Look at that. That is, I mean, just a perfect slice. A perfect slice. I'm so happy with this mini cutter. I didn't think when I first got it, I was like, oh, okay, you know, I didn't think I'd use it as crazy much as I use it, but I do. So now this one is 5 this way, and we're going to cut this at 3 3/4. Now, how do you get a mini cutter? You join my team. Purchase the starter kit for $99. You get $125 worth of product to choose from. It's just $99, so that will layer like that. And now we're going to do the outside layer, which is 5 1/4 this way, 5 1/4, and then we're going to go by 4. And this is the way that I've been using this cutter. Honest to goodness, I got off the track there about telling you guys, but I cut the longer one on my on the regular trimmer, and then the short, if it goes 4 1/4 or below, I've been using this like crazy. I just love it. Okay, so you get this for free. Let me show you. If you sign up, it's very simple. You can email me at joannemaddie@outlook.com. I'll also put a little button up here that you could click. It'll say join my team. So what this is you get $125 worth of product for $99. Then you receive the mini cutter, the 48 stack of paper, 6x6 DSP. This is like getting a paper share in itself. You get to choose the stamp set of your choice from either the annual catalog or the occasions catalog. Okay, now if you join with your first order, because you're getting all of this for free, the celebration things in here for free does not apply. That will apply with the second order. That would be kind of like double dipping, right? So that's what you get from Stampin' Up, and a 20% discount and free shipping. Okay, this is the greatest deal. If you're gonna spend $100 by March 31st, please think about joining my team. Also then from me, I don't have them designed yet, but you get 2 free card kits a month. My new recruits, my new downlines, will also receive an A block right here, a brand new A block. You'll love it. And then every month, my downlines get a free little gift from me. You know, who knows what it might be this month. I mean, I've not picked it out yet. Sometimes it's like a sheet of dimensionals, a half a sheet of rhinestones. Last month I started doing the A block thing because I was launching growing my team. So that's what I was doing there. So, but I'm going to be doing that through March 31st. Then again, I'm going to open the Granny Apple Green. I'll talk to you as we do this. Then again, when you sign up, I've mounted this adorable little cactus, okay? So stinking cute little bubbly cactus. Look at this. Such a cute little set. And we're going to make some DSP tone on tone. So, yeah, if you sign up, every one of my girls, now I turn this every which way, are crafting demonstrators. I have a special channel on Facebook called My Happy Crafting Corner. That is just for my downlines. I do a video every week on Thursday, as long as I'm not working, and I try not to. It's very rare if I have to work on Thursday. And so I upload a video there every Thursday. Isn't that cute? Isn't that the cutest background paper? And like I said, they get a little gift. They get the free card kits for free. Anytime I do a class, it gets uploaded there. And don't worry, if you are not a social media person, I will email you all the videos. You're not left out, I promise you. I don't leave you out because you can't get online. That's okay. Let's go ahead and do the center of this card with our Whisper White there, with Daffodil Delight, with our saying from the Ladybugs, "You're so sweet." So that's the deal there. And then this little ladybug thing, it's if you place a $300 order, which I understand, that's a little crooked, isn't it? Let's do side 2. Which I understand is difficult to do. So, you know, if you really are thinking about spending that much money, please think about getting the discount and joining my team. There we go. I am absolutely not, now I love this little guy right here. Oh, isn't he stinking cute? I'd like to use him all over the place. It wouldn't have to just be with this stamp set. I just think this little lizard is adorable. So we're going to stamp him here and stamp him here. What I'm trying to say is that I am not a pushy upline. I just like you guys to do happy crafting, and any of my girls will tell you that. If you want to make a business out of it, I'm here to help. If you don't, let's just have fun and craft, right? Look at this little lizard. Isn't he making that envelope just too cute? Adorable. Absolutely adorable. So, okay, let's move the envelope out of the way. Let's close the ink. Are we done? No, we're not done. Let's bring our circle in. I cut our circle out, and I want my meerkats, and I need Memento Tuxedo Black ink. So, there's so much going on with Stampin' Up! Right now. I'm just having a really hard time telling you in every video what's going on, because I always have new people and I want them to know what's going on. I'm putting this a little bit toward the top of the circle his little head more toward the top of the circle. Right there. We're going to color in just a minute. I mean, we have new launches on February 4th of new paper. I'm going to do a video with something like that. And now I'm going to put my thank you this weekend. So this, I just wanted you guys to know about how to save some money and craft. It's like I say all the time. If I was in Hobby Lobby and now I'll close my ink, and I found a 20% coupon on the floor that said no exclusions, I would pick it up and use it. Now let's color our meerkats. So look at this stamp. See where the little dark lines are? Stampin' Up does that for us. Isn't that nice of them? Because you're looking at somebody that has no concept of color or how to do things like that. I'm going to use the dark crumb cake and my brush tip. So where the little lines are, you put the dark. It's almost telling you where, well, it is telling you actually, where to highlight this little guy. Just put, you know, around those little lines that are in his little body there. Okay, that's all. That's it. Then you take the light crumb cake, and now let's color them in. These little guys are so stinking cute. So yeah, I want you guys to know what's going on, and when there's so much, the beginning of my video could be 10 minutes of advertisement. So I just decided to kind of talk to you as I'm putting a card together or coloring, and we just have a little chat time with each video. I don't know if that's a little easier. I don't know. And then I put a card at the top that says like join my team. That'll, if you're interested, just watch that little video. You can just click it and save some wonderful crafting money. Look at their little tails, they're so cute. So when we had the old style of stamp pads, I had never used a Stampin' Up product in my life. Never. So I was on YouTube, and I used to like to watch videos of mini books. And so this is the way that I got hooked up with Stampin' Up. So I used to like to watch these videos of the little mini albums, and that's what I was kind of into making, and I was getting my supplies from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, anything like that. So I was watching everything online, and I was like, wow, where do you find those pads that flip like that? I had no idea. I mean, I was listening, but then again, I was more watching the video than I was really listening to the person that was doing the video about, Stampin' Up and everything. I was really watching the way they put together the books, and a lot of the mini books were not Stampin' Up, but I would run across a Stampin' Up video every now and again. So I started really watching and watching. I was like, what is this? So I got in the car one Saturday, and I went to every hobby place that I could think of. I couldn't find those ink pads. I drove all over the place. And I mean, I was like an hour away from here. I was like, this is craziness. So I'm in my car, and I was like, let me look at these videos on my phone. And when it said, I finally really listened and wasn't really watching, because I was just watching technique. And I have to admit, I was not listening, okay? And then I realized, oh, I have to order these from somebody. Okay, so I didn't eat lunch or dinner. By that time, it was probably dinner, right? I was out all day looking for these stamp pads. And so I get home, and I get on the, I missed the tail. I get on the internet and everything, and I start watching more, and I came across my upline, and she did a video on if you want to join Stampin' Up, call me. And I thought to myself, well, I don't know if I want to do that. You know, I don't know if I can really do that. But then, you know, I would watch those videos. I was like, well, wait, I really want to have a YouTube channel. My whole kind of direction was I wanted a YouTube channel. So, and I was just going to make the little mini books. So I started to get product and I started to play with it. I'd never made greeting cards, guys. I never did it. I was all into just scrapbooking and mini books. And so I just started watching videos of my upline and I started just making very simple cards. I put some, this is, what is this? Dark smoky slate to make the ground, okay, for the little meerkats to stand on. And now we will use some snail and put that on our circle here. So, and as you can see, it's a boo-boo, a back boo-boo, right? There's always side 2, and this is going down flat. When I called my upline, or when I contacted her through email, she called me back right away. We talked. I signed up that night. I had never used the product, but in my head, I was like, okay, if I'm going to purchase these ink pads, why would I not want to save 20%? So that is what I did. And I'm going to bring in my Tombow on this. So that's what I did. I signed up immediately, never even using the product, but just even to try the product. I was like, okay, I'll just try it. And yes, I'll sign up. There's really no obligation, you know. And if it'll be good. If it's good, if it's not, then what? I'm not out anything. I've gotten great product. I've gotten some free. There wasn't even a special going on. I didn't even know that there could be one. At that point, you know, remember, I was my best customer for 3 years. I learned a lot. So that's how that happened. And it was all because I was watching videos and those ink pads were flipping. And I was like, wow, I really like the way those things open. I love that. And so that's all. And then, of course, we changed the style, which is fine, you know, but that's what drew me to it. And then it was just like in my head, well, of course I want to save 20%. Let me just go ahead and do that. I'm going to order. By the time I ordered all the ink, it was over $100 anyway. So why not, you know? Or at least the set of ink, you know, the inks that I wanted. I was like, okay. So that's what I did. And now, here we are today, almost 8 years later. I think February is going to be 8 years. So I mounted that on the inside of the card. I love making a mat on the inside. Doesn't it let that inside just stand out so pretty? Great. Now, let's move this aside. So here we are. And that's how we got to this today with the meerkats, right? And that is just unbelievable. All about a flipping ink pad. And that's how I joined Stampin' Up. And the more that I used the product, the more I was like, wait a minute, this is like the greatest crafting stuff I've ever made. And then I got, like I said, I got into cards, and I put dimensionals on the back of it and took the little backs off. So then I got into making cards and found that I love making cards. I love sharing them with people. A book takes a long time. Sometimes I'll have a book on the side going, just for myself. I'm going to use the linen thread. We're going to tie a bow, wrap it 3 times. I need to order some linen thread. So leave enough of a tail out here that you can tie your bow. Okay, yeah, so that is my story about how I got started with Stampin' Up. And honest, it was just like I tell you guys, I wanted to save the 20% right off. I was like, okay, that's a no-brainer. Of course I'm going to save 20%. I want my bow, oh, I'm almost off camera. I want my bow over here to the side, okay? I wrapped it 3 times and then kind of went under it to hold it. Now I will just tie this to hold my bow. And now I'm going to do this and tie a bow. Notice I'm working right off the spool, so I waste the least amount, the absolute least amount of material, which I kind of left that tail a little bit longer, but I definitely didn't want to have it short. Okay, yep, we're about even there, and I don't want my tails too long. So right here, there we go. So yeah, I wasted this much. Now I will save that, because there's ways that you can place things underneath things and let those stick out, and you could use those little pieces. I should do a video about how to, oh, that's a good idea, how to use your little pieces of ribbon and like this. Don't throw it out. Okay, so like I spaced this, okay. Now I'm going to attach this to my base right here. So just a little insight on how I got involved and into doing this and realized that, hey, wait, I love this. I really, really, really like enjoy this. Oh, you guys know, I love being on YouTube. I love my Facebook Live. I love to create, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing after this video, is creating the free cards for the month of February. I give free card kits away every month to my downlines, my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, and to my customers. So if you place 3 orders with me, you're going to get 3 card kits. If you place 1 order, you get 1 card kit. But you know, like throughout the month, if you place orders with me, each time that you place an order, now we're going to put our medallion that we made right over top here. And look how cute this came out. Adorable. Oh, these meerkats are just too cute. Here's our card. Yeah, so free card kits and goodies from me, and I love to give. I love to share what I do. I love creating, and that's what I'm going to do next, is to create the 2 free card kits for the month of February. So there will be a video about that sometime this weekend. Remember, my Facebook Live is at 7 o'clock on Friday nights. There's always a giveaway. This week, it is these 2 cards are the giveaway. You can always watch the replays here on YouTube, and of course it's over there on my Facebook. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell, and you will get a notification every time I upload a video. Thanks again for watching, guys, and happy crafting this weekend.